So, um, I got some distressing news in the mail. Saturday afternoon. Um, been trying to cope. Hoping to get things fixed tomorrow, Monday morning. Early at some point. In the meantime, it was suggested to me by a family member that to deal with the stress and sense of panic that I should uh, take lots of deep breaths and maybe do something that I enjoy that keeps me in a steadier, more plateaued mood. So I figured I'd do another gaming video, another wrestling video. Um, Instead of the WWE 2K24 GM mode that I've been doing in previous videos, I flipped over to the newest edition, WWE2K25, and I'm going to be doing the recording MyRise videos for as long as I can. MyRise is something where you make a character and then you take that character from its beginning to the high point of the story. So that's what I'm going to do. I went and created my characters for this already. They ask you to create a male character and a female character, and I've done that. And I saved them and loaded them into the system. So, without further ado, I'm going to adjust myself in my wheelchair so I'm sitting more comfortably, and then I'll flip over to the game, and we'll get started. And we will select where I save the characters. And the story this year is called MyRise Mutiny.
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here, or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is gonna be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're gonna answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era.
So, at certain points in the game, you get to make decisions that affect the rest of the game. Right here, the first decision is if you want to use your male character or your female character. For the first time around, I'm going to use the male character, and then I'll come back to the story later um, in the future once I've completed it with this character and play with the female character I created.
This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as...
And next decision, was your character that you're playing as previously one of the top stars on WWE Raw? Were they a big name on WWE SmackDown? Are they coming in from another promotion? Or were they a fighter in MMA? I'm going to, for this time around, pick the top star of another promotion. In the future, I may do it differently.
As the top star of another promotion. That's right. I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles, the next Jade Cargill, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have a rival promotion star going #1 overall. Oh, I can't wait for draft night.
And for someone who's just coming in off a flight to join a major company, he's dressed kind of casually. And here we have some feed. I guess it's supposed to be the game's version of Twitter, where you get to see stuff that's coming in about your character. Well, that seems vaguely menacing. Built on old bones. Okay. So in this game we have intergender tag team titles on NXT. That's interesting. Okay. Notifications. And let's move on to the next step in the game. So we have the ability to increase our abilities. That sounds interesting. We have 205 points to spend. Let's see. Well, first, let's make sure he doesn't... Let's increase his defense and resilience. The character's a striker. So, yeah, let's get that to at least a level 4. Grappling, 3. Aerial and running, also a level 3. I think his finishing move is a submission, so let's get that to 4. We've spent 54 points already. We can spend more. Let's see. Get his defense and resilience up more. He's got everything at level 4. Let's increase the striking to at least a level 5. I've got 102 more points to spend. Defense and resilience. Strength and, you know, being able to dodge punishment and take punishment is important. Whoops. Okay. So I probably only have one more thing I can raise. There we go. Let's raise that. That brings us to only 1 point left. Yes, I want to spend the points. Options. Okay. Those are good options. I don't want to change any of that stuff right now, so let's... Okay, so now we're talking to this guy, Tony Simpkin. And let's see what he has to say.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and
Troy, not
esteemed
Tony,
WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you too.
We are so excited for your arrival in WWE. And by the way, I've heard how things are handled where you're coming from, and this is going to be a breath of fresh air. Nothing but professionalism on this side of the fence.
Don't believe everything you read online, but that's good to know. So, what's the plan?
We want your impending debut at the draft to stay top secret. So to keep all the internet sleuths guessing, management thought it would be a good idea for you to compete for another promotion one last time. So, where do you want to go?
Okay. Let's go to TBD. Apparently I have my character has a friend there who...
I think a
That's a
match on the
decent
US indie
relationship
scene
with-
would get people talking. Can you book me in TBD?
Sure thing. Just don't get injured. And a win would be nice. We'd look like idiots if our big free agent lost before their debut.
Got it. I'll take care of business.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What?
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So, I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Hey! It's been a bit. How have you been?
Busy. Good to see you again, Jade. You've been on one hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together, I always knew you were destined for big things.
I appreciate that. And from what I'm hearing, you might be following in my footsteps.
Maybe. You never know where I'll show up next.
Really? Because I just saw you talking to a WWE producer. But if you don't want to say, I respect that.
Thanks, Jade. See you soon. Maybe.
Okay. So let's see if I remember the controls. I'm not generally this kind of gamer who does the action arcade stuff anymore. And yes, for my interest music, I picked the NWO theme. If you're a wrestling fan from 1996 to about 2000 or so, you'll recognize the New World Order music. Now let's see if I... And here comes my opponent for this match. Why is my game slow? Nice punch. I'm gonna have to check my video settings later, find out why this is all so slow. Wow. Oof. Really? I hit the button. Really? I need a little more variety in my moves. Ooh, right in the face. Really? Time for the finish. Despite formal graphics, my character wins his first match. His final match in the Indie Teams before heading to the WWE.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
And it just got even bigger. It's the hottest free agent in wrestling.
Will they be the #1 pick?
Well, after all that, I'd better be the #1 pick. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate that. I don't have quite enough points to do any changes, so let's move on. WWE backstage interviewer Kathy Kelly apparently wants to have a few words with me.
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. Well, you've competed all over the world and most recently were a star for a rival company. What personality traits led to your success?
Considering the story, I'm not going to go with comedic and fun. He's a good guy, not a bad guy, so scheming and calculated doesn't really work. So let's go with bold and brash.
Simple. I'm not afraid of a fight. I pull no punches and I won't back down. I guess you could say I'm the bold and brash type.
I think you'll fit in well around here. What can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I don't have time for internet gossip. All that matters to me is what happens when the bell rings. If I go #1, that just means there's a bigger target on my back. But I live for that sort of thing. So just bring it.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
And the wrestling legend and current head of creative for WWE, Triple H.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations, especially with everything lined up tonight.
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little disappointed it's just a draft, and I don't get to punch someone in the face.
Hey, it's WWE. You never know. I've got to get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
Continue the story.
thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one. Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown. Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here. Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Well, that's interesting. Didn't even get to say a few words to the audience and I got jumped. That kind of sucks. Alright. So as part of the story, we unlock some clothing options for future characters to create. Okay. Oh, really? Just who do you think you are? Logan. Looking into what happened as we take our talent safety seriously. Definitely not how we operate around here. We have it handled though, so stay positive and focus on what's next. Okay. Chris Sanders, the name of my character, made history as the first overall pick of the WWE Draft, WWE Raw, and Adam Pearce got a good one. Well, that's right, they did. You can't ignore it, the new era has begun. Oh, really, jerk? I'm gonna get you, sucker. Do I have enough points to increase anything? No. And no. So I need a few more points before I can increase any attributes. Okay. Let's meet with the GM of Raw, who was supposed to be responsible for my character's safety.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Oh, really?
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was. I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us. So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron? I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about.
Unrelated, my
Better to
ass.
focus on the positive and move on. I'm focused on kicking someone's ass. Don't care who it is. Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Right. Not sure what the blue star is. Do I get to change who I'm talking to? Ah, okay. So
Hey,
let's talk to
you
Punk
all right?
first.
I'm okay. I know we didn't cross paths too much at our former workplace, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I'm going to say I agree.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
And let's see what Troy has to say.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Okay. Let's see what happens during this match. Tune in next week when the first overall WWE draft pick, Chris Sanders, makes a WWE debut on Raw.
Here's a person with a lot of spirit and some skill.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck!
Lots of confidence for someone who's always destined to rack up L's. That's not always true. What if the GM puts them up against another local talent? Then we all lose, Saxton.
Okay, I'm going to go for a few more conversations after this match, but
After rumors in an eventful draft, this man is ready to make his WWE debut.
From Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Legend!
This guy is no stranger to the squared circle, but there is something special about stepping into a WWE ring for the first time. Definitely, Saxton. The attack at the draft was certainly a disappointing welcome, but this match should give this superstar the debut he deserves. The wait is finally over. WWE's newest superstar has finally arrived. I'm sure that our newest superstar and #1 draft pick is thrilled to get into the ring and put the events of last week's draft behind him.
If a fraction of the hype is real, the attack of the draft will soon be nothing but a speed bump in what will likely be a long and fruitful WWE career.
A career that should start with flattening Adrian Buck, who drew the short straw to end up as sacrificial roadkill.
There's some power behind that punch.
Kick. Nasty kick.
And into the collar and elbow. Gaining some more control here, pushing their opponent to the corner.
Boom, what a punch.
Focused all their aim to the knee area with great effect. Stopping their opponent.
Forearm smash.
Ooh, that hurt. He looks like he's about to put his opponent in their place.
Midsection. And Buck took a battering there.
Yeah, but he's not in the danger zone yet. And a stop to the gut, too. Bam! Nice kick.
Boom! What a drop kick.
On the mark. Oh!
Midsection. Shoulder down.
Can he recover?
Stops the count before it, too.
He is certainly sending a message, getting his shoulder up before 2. Good golly, what a knee.
Really?
He just drove his knee right into his cheek.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Yeah, but you gotta think this match is still anyone's. He manages to slip out of the way.
Wow.
Roundhouse kick on the mark. It is his time to take care of business.
Is this it? Is this the end? No, shoulders up at 2.
You have to think this match is starting to take its toll.
Reversed it.
Here's a combo of strikes.
Knee right to the face. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Big knee to the midsection. Lined him up. Oh, and a forearm.
He looks like the kind of competitor that can take on all comers right now. Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Jacks his jaw with a quick knee. Big knee to the midsection. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Big forearm. Knee left.
Ooh, that hurt. Stopping their opponent.
Forearm smash after the stomps.
He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of.
Oh, look at these kicks.
Oh.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. And
Looking for the win.
with the kick out at one.
Just kicking out at one takes a lot in a match like this.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Rolling elbow right on the mark. Oh, stop. Followed by a forearm smash.
And he's coming to, about to stumble his way into danger.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Outright presentation of power there.
This is locked in deep.
Look at the agony. We could be nearing the end. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we gonna do with him?
We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
I meant when I said talent safety is a priority in WWE, so I apologize that we weren't able to stop Tony D'Angelo before he assaulted you again, but you will get your hands on him in a match. Then management will deal with him accordingly and this will all be over. Okay? Alright. And we see what Punk has to say.
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
Oh yeah, this is only the beginning of the story.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Alright. I guess I'm having a match.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Legend!
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxon. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here. Everybody show some respect for the Don.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
A man who has amassed power in NXT and has continually grown his family. Tony D'Angelo may be the Don, but he's not afraid to take a business into his own hands.
Because it's a family business. And tonight, Tony shows the world that business is good.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
This is not going to be good.
Relentless.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
Man.
Oof, and all of the impact brought to the knee. A precision strike like that had to be calculated. Oh, stop, stop, stop.
And the forearm smash.
Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
Oh, look at this arm wrench.
Leg lariat with the arm wrench. Very nice.
There was no respect for D'Angelo with that move.
Sure, he's taking some offense, but it's still so early.
In position. He's painting a bullseye on him.
Oh, look at this combination of strikes.
Like he's got 11 arms and feet.
And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Uh-oh. D'Angelo one step ahead.
He's reversing them.
How are they going to get away with this?
Oh, this is bull. That's still a quick kick out at this point.
Oh, God. Ooh.
Hit the ropes.
Brutal knee to the side of the face.
He is in the zone, and he wants everyone to know it.
Oh, pinpoint kick to the back. Blow after blow, he's looking rocked.
He could really use some well-timed offense here.
Oh. And a stomp to the gut.
He's getting pumped, he's getting focused, and he's taking the WWE Universe with him.
Firm control. Big boot. Vicious.
The wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Yeah, but you got to expect that at this point in the match.
Counters to gain the advantage. drop.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. There was some power behind that punch.
And Tony didn't see that coming.
Sharp punch. He's got that look in his eye. It's go time. Firm control. Nasty kick to the face. Was mounted with punches and not. And a stomp to the gut, too.
Raw is where everyone on the roster dreamed of being the first time they stepped into a ring.
This is a payoff for all the hard work.
He bought himself some time there.
There it is! Reversal! Man.
Rolling elbow. Woo-wee. Oh! Drop kick. Beautiful. Man, just a multitude of strikes. Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Oh, look at this. Raw, shoulders down, going for the cover. And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
Rolling elbow. Woo-wee. And his head was once again the target. Time for him to defend against that. Vicious right forearm.
Oh, did you hear that?
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Oh, God.
Slowly getting back up, and he is not going to like what's next. Ooh. Was mounted with punches and not. And a stomp to the gut, too.
Tony is completely out of sorts here.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
Claw hold applied. Heavy pressure on the cranium now. He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer?
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Okay. I think after this round of conversations, I'm going to call it a night. I'm not feeling very well. The stress has me feeling like I'm going to throw
it's over
up,
for
so-
tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
Do I simply agree with him, or do I express doubts? I don't know where the story is going in the end. I'll express a little bit of doubt.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from...
Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with MMA.
They're from MMA.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together, we used to date, we grew up together. Let's choose the second option.
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Well, at least Becky's on our side. Hope you're okay after all of that. Just want to let you know you have my full support. Raw and SmackDown will come together to stop this Mooney dead in his tracks. Okay, Nick. Story complete. Number 1 target. Upgrade points. Let's see. We get, as our rewards for some more costume pieces, a men's mutiny shirt and a women's mutiny shirt. Created a second character.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
My ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Let's see. Ride or die, which I guess is... I'm not up in modern slang, I'm an old man. I guess that's, we're best friends and sticking with that. Been ready for a change, which would mean that she's interested in moving from MMA to wrestling. This is a unique way to train, which might be a bit more of a sarcastic thing. Let's go with the idea that these two have been good friends even after breaking up. So let's select ride or die.
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
We are going to kick some Mutiny ass.
Haven't changed a bit.
So the people who are standing with us are confused about Triple H's stance because he's allowing Mutiny to continue. All right. I heard Chris Sanders brought you in to join our cause. Just want to welcome you to the team and most of all say thank you. Chris is persistent, didn't leave me much with a choice, but seriously it just seems like the right thing to do. We're on the same page here. If Triple H wants competition, that's what he's going to get. See you soon, Adam. Okay, this is where I stop. Seriously, my neck is killing me and it's making me feel like I'm about to throw up, which is probably also because of the stress.
All right, show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I bring in here to watch my back. I knew I made the right choice bringing you in. Keep your guard up. Stay focused.
One.
Use your jujitsu. Get them on the mat. Nice. Now follow it up with a power move. Use your footwork, just like in the cage.
One, two. One, two. That's it. Bring it.
Okay, seriously, how do I stop this crazy thing?
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which in my case is being...
Let's say that she was some more calculated of the two of us.
scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued. How are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still have my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd.
Okay. I am closing out the program because I really need to deal with the fact that I'm not feeling well. And I thank you all for spending this time with me tonight. I love you all. My love to each and every one of you. I'll see you again very soon. As always, be good to each other. Show each other kindness, compassion, mercy, and love. It's the highest calling in the world. And I'll see you again very soon.